This podcast contains strong language and adult situations and may not be suitable for those who are easily offended. Welcome, fuckers. I'm Jay.
And I'm Kay.
And you're listening to the Fuck My Work Life podcast, where the work stories are real, the laughs are large, and most of us can agree, work sucks. So let's clock out and tune in. Welcome back to season 4 of the Fuck My Work Life podcast, you fuckers.
Hi, fuckers. It's Kay.
And Jay.
It's us.
It's us.
And we're back.
And we're back, finally. I've missed this.
I know. It's been kind of a long time for us since we recorded an actual episode. We did all the afternoon breaks, but we haven't sat down and just recorded like an actual episode in a couple months.
Yeah, it's been a while since before summer, right?
Yeah. So, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We hope you're still with us.
Thanks.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Not you, the listeners.
Well, you said everybody.
You wouldn't know if you weren't listening that we said that, so it doesn't matter. What have you been up to over the break, Jay?
Working, living, got a new kitten.
That's right. Did we talk about it?
No, because we only got her like a month ago. No, we got her in the end of June. Yeah. So a little over a month ago, month and a half ago.
Yeah, she's batshit insane, but she's so cute. I
fucking love it. She's such a nut.
She's got 2 modes, sleep and insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Play 150%, sleep 150%. Yeah.
She's so sweet when she's asleep, though.
That's what you say about a spouse that you don't like.
Yeah. I love her, but she's crazy.
She's nuts.
She's keeping the other 2 cats on their toes and the dog.
Yeah.
Our dog lost all her teeth, got all her teeth removed, so she's a happier girl.
Yep, that tongue is constantly out.
Yeah, it's real cute. What else has been going on with you?
Nothing really. I mean,
you've been playing some video games.
Well, I've started playing a video game a week ago?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a week ago. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because I beat the first Ghost Recon. I don't remember what it's called because my video game repertoire is very limited, and I'll turn my Xbox on to play and it's like, oh, you have 2 hours of updates, and by the time it updates I'm like, I don't want to play this shit. So it's like I have an Xbox, but it gets turned on and updated more than it gets used.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not big, or I'm definitely not. You're not a big gamer. You'll get into a mood and you'll play for a couple weeks, and then you're over it for a couple years.
Yeah, and then it's just like a shelf ornament on our entertainment center.
Yep, like a lot of the appliances and shit we buy. It took me 2 months just to open up my new laptop. Oh my God,
I know. I would see that thing every day, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that's like $1,300 of shit that's just sitting in a bag.
Yeah, I don't like change.
But we're using it today.
Yep, we're using it today. Hopefully, I don't think it matters with the sound. That has nothing to do with how we sound, but who knows?
Well, when we tried to use your old one, we were having problems.
Yeah, I think it was the Chrome, though. I think that Chrome's going stupid.
Oh,
because this is newest version. Even when I update it on my old computer, I don't think it quite does everything it's supposed to. Yeah. But yeah, cool IT stuff.
Apple won't allow it to update because it's too old, and they're like, no.
Well, it's Chrome too, and I don't think Apple really wants to play well with Chrome because that's a Google thing.
Yeah.
But anywho, drink. Speaking of drinking,
what are you drinking, Kay?
I am drinking Carl Strauss, which is a San Diego brewery, though I think it's distributed kind of all over. Oktoberfest. So I know it's a little early for that, but as soon my friend went to Costco and she was like, it's here. They had the like cases of it. I was like, you get me one of those right now because I love this beer. It's one of my favorite seasonal beers. So that's what I'm drinking.
Nice.
What you got?
That's one of your favorite ones, right?
Yeah. It says it's a toasted, biscuity, and crisp. I get the crisp.
What was the one that was like brewed over the ashes of witches or some shit like that?
That was the Holy Grail beer. Yeah. Good stuff.
Well, I'm drinking Coors Light.
Yep.
Yeah. So moving along.
I had grand ideas of like maybe this season you and I can like get a list of all the local breweries and have like a local brewery each episode, and then I just fucking didn't motivate to do that.
You know, in one of the past seasons when the brewery South O just opened, remember I went up to them and I was like, look, you know, we have a podcast and we get local beers and we talk about them on the podcast and we'd like to like collaborate with you guys. Maybe we can record an episode here or you know, do something like that. And I was like, we're not looking for anything free.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that like it's like, okay that we
or like just mutual like pimping.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
Fucking nothing.
I think
I left them coasters. I put our email on the back of the coaster.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, well, I guess you're too good for us, you fancy fucking cunts.
Oh, don't say that. We love South O Brewery.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I think, it's hard. Like, you know, those are just little breweries trying to do their thing. Anyway, that's what we're drinking today. If you want to share what you're drinking, use that good old hashtag that we've been using. We drink because we work. I didn't talk about what I've been up to over the break.
You didn't.
I've been trying very hard to kind of get back into things that I like to do. I think the past year's been really hard. I've had no motivation to do anything. Yeah. And the podcast takes up a lot of time. So I was really focused like during our break to kind of just start doing the stuff I like. So I'm back on my daily yoga routine. It's been almost a month. I've only missed one day of yoga. And that's because I had my sweet photography gig that I got. Right. So I missed yoga that day because I went straight from work to that and didn't get home till like 10 o'clock at night.
And we were fuckered.
You were fuckered. I didn't get a chance to drink because I was working. I had like a drink.
And we were fuckered.
And then what else? I've been crocheting. I crocheted a top.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I got a lot of compliments on it. I got a lot of compliments on it.
I bet. It looked really cool.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's kind of in lieu of our weekly distractions, just what we've been up to over the break. We'll get back into weekly distractions. I did a poll on Twitter and everybody wanted it to come back. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
So next episode we'll do a real weekly distraction. A couple other little, I guess, housekeeping things before we get into a couple stories that we have. First off, our Patreon. If you would like to support us, first of all, you can do that for free just by sharing the episodes, leaving us a rating, a review, whatever, telling your friends. That's all ways you can support us for free. But if you want to support us in other ways, we've got our Patreon.
Like money.
If you want to support us monetarily, maybe we can get some new cool equipment. Think about joining our Patreon. We are changing it up. We are switching to just one $5 tier, and you'll get early access to episodes, some bonus content. We actually just put out some bonus content from season 3 of all of you, like basically you and Brendan from Unchef just talking about food for 40 minutes. But it was a good conversation.
I love that guy.
Yeah. So that's up on our Patreon now. So for $5, you'll get a shout out. You'll get maybe some stickers and some bonus content.
Join our Patreon. You will love it.
You will love it.
It is great.
You will make new friends and be the most popular kid on your block.
That is right.
My dog, like all those TikTok videos with like the Siri voice.
Oh my God.
Those. Just voice over it. Use your own voice. Anyway, our next kind of not really housekeeping, but kind of an upcoming thing. We are in the works of getting possibly a industrial organization psychologist on the show. So basically, they are psychologists that focus on the world of work. And they wanted to hear our listener stories about instances of bad leadership and bad management. They want to hear those stories and kind of like analyze it and break it down. So if you want to anonymously throw your boss under the bus and talk about how they're like a shitty manager, send us your story and it might be analyzed by an actual professional who knows what the fuck they're talking about. So
is that a shot at me?
Yes. That's exactly what that was.
Because I can analyze those pieces of shit.
This dumbass. What's the opposite of professional? Amateur. This dumbass amateur over here analyzing shit.
Yep. I'm pretty stupid, but I'm also pretty smart.
I'm just stupid.
But you're also smart.
I'm getting like dumber as the days go on. We were recently on with Josh and Amanda over at Super Familiar with the Wilsons.
Yeah, that was fun.
We had a lot of fun. We had a great conversation with them. Go check that out. But then like they just posted some bonus content from our recording. And they're like, yeah, we talked about fan fiction. And this was only a week and a half ago that we recorded with them, right? Maybe 2 weeks ago. Zero recollection of that. And I wasn't drunk. And I was just like, right?
I know. What fan fiction? Did you listen to it?
No, because it's on their Patreon and I haven't joined their Patreon yet.
Oh.
Yet. Yeah, but I was just like, I was racking my brain and I'm like, my memory just is gone. It is completely gone.
Maybe their definition of fan fiction is not what we...
Well, he reminded me that we got on the Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction rant for a little bit. Talking about how 50 Shades of Grey was based off fan fiction of Twilight and blah, 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 blah. And then like that, like, I don't remember exactly how long we talked about it, but I was like, yes, I do remember that topic coming up.
I'm still drawing a blank.
Well, you were actually drunk.
Oh, yeah, I was fucked up.
That's probably why you don't remember. I wasn't drunk and I don't remember. Maybe I should get that checked out.
What are they going to check? What do you want, a brain scan?
Yeah, go get a brain scan.
Yeah. Take memory pills? You just got to remember to take them?
Yeah, exactly. Set an alarm, then I have to remember to set the alarm to remember to take my memory pills. Yeah, that's fun. Getting old stupid. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah, great episode.
Yeah, okay, bye everyone. Have a nice life. Bye forever.
Bye forever.
No, I mean, that's it for like housekeeping.
Housekeeping, yeah.
Housekeeping.
I don't think we said when we were talking about the new little one, but her name is Aphrodite.
Oh, that's right.
So we have Ghost, Athena, Aphrodite. Those are the three cats. And then we have the Wallow. Her name is Willow.
Willow, yeah.
And she's our baby girl puppy.
Yeah.
I love them.
Is that all you wanted to say was their names?
Yeah, well,
looking over at them.
We didn't say
her name.
Yeah, we didn't say her name.
Yeah.
We call her Moonch.
Yeah, she doesn't go by Aphrodite.
It's like a nickname for Munchkin.
Munch, because she was the tiniest kitten.
So I picked her up from the Humane Society, and I told Kay that I was not coming home with a kitten.
Yeah.
And
I knew that was a lie.
Yeah, she did. I didn't. I believed myself until I got there.
There's
and
no
I was
fucking way you're going to go look at a kitten and not come home with it.
While I was there, I texted Kay and I was like, hey, like if I don't get this kitten, I can't pay for it and hold it until tomorrow. And I gave her like 30 seconds to reply and she didn't reply. And I was like, well, that's 30 seconds. I'm okay.
That's a yes.
I'm coming home with the kitten.
Ugh.
She was 1.2 pounds.
Tiny.
She was so little. And now she's probably, I'll find out tomorrow. I take her to the vet tomorrow for her 4-month checkup. I'm thinking she'll probably be around like 4 pounds.
Yeah, she's still pretty small.
Yeah,
she goes through little growth spurts, and then I think she's gonna be a little dainty kitten, but she's full of fucking crazy.
Yeah, the crazy is going to make up for the size.
Yeah. And on that note,
no, I still want to talk about kittens.
Maybe we'll do a Patreon episode of you just talking about cats for an hour. I'm sure people would want to.
You ruined everything.
I know one patron who would love to.
Chat smash?
No, one of our actual patrons who would love to hear about you talk about cats for half an hour or so. Yeah, so before we get into our work stories, you want to hear a promo from one of our pals from the Brain Trust?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to hear a promo from the Movie Wire show. And this is our friend Justin, and he does movie reviews and such.
Boom, boom.
In a world with so many movies to choose from, one man has created the go-to podcast for reviews of hot and trending movies, so you know what's worth your time. The Movie Wire Podcast with host Justin Henson. Hear Justin's movie verdict wherever you listen to podcasts. Tune in to The Movie Wire today.
This is Leo Allen from Voluntary Input, and you're listening to J&K on Fuck My Work Life. Now let's get back to the show.
I am going to read our first story, and this story is called Ho-Hos.
Ho-Ho.
Ho-Hos. Dear Fuck My Work Life.
That's us.
My name's Roland Spurbeck. I was active duty Air Force for 12 years. This particular tale takes place at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, back in 2009. Was he CIA? Or is that FBI?
I don't know. Is that what Langley is?
Well,
is that where they train?
There's Langley Air Force Base, but I'm pretty sure like it's either CIA or FBI. Their headquarters are in Langley, Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Anywho,
drink.
I need to open my beer. Well, shit. If we talking about Virginia, I'm gonna put on a voice.
Okay.
All right. No, I'm not. Our squadron was having a party at the USO on base. USOs are good to have on installations because it's basically a free arcade/bar where troops can go to relax. During the party, I was watching a friend play Street Fighter and I noticed a mini fridge full of monsters. All of the flavors.
Oh, dang.
Now, for civilians that aren't uninitiated, the United States military runs on two things. Nicotine and Monster energy drinks.
Oh my God. Is that true? Did they have Monster when you were in the Navy?
They didn't have that shit when I was...
Did they Red Bull?
No, this was mid-90s.
There was no energy drinks 90s.
Then? I don't think so.
Oh.
And if there were, they weren't big enough to where
everyone had them
on base.
Yeah.
So
Jolt?
After... yeah, no shit.
Jolt? Mountain Dew?
No, we just did blow.
Oh, okay, great.
It was just nicotine and blow.
Nicotine and blow.
So after that party, me and my buddies from work started to go there during breaks. Well, not exactly breaks. We'd walk in, grab a Monster, and leave. For the weeks.
What is a USO? USO.
It's like.
Is it like a commissary or like a little lounge or something?
You know, I don't.
Because I always thought like USO shows were like shows. Like,
yeah. I mean, we all.
I'm gonna Google that shit.
Yeah, Google it.
United Service Organization. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Nation's leading charitable organization and serving active duty service members and military families. So maybe it was just like a place that provided shit to them while they were active duty.
I guess. I mean, I don't remember any USOs on the bases that I was on.
Maybe because you weren't Air Force.
Probably. We were just Navy, so we could go fuck ourselves.
Okay. Great. Moving on.
For the weeks that followed, we started to get to know the woman that worked there. On this particular day, I had gone solo on the monster run, in quotations. So I'm in there grabbing that sweet nectar of the Kyles. When Pam, the restocker of monsters, tapped me and asked if I could carry a box for her to the back dock. Now, being a gentleman, I was honor bound to help.
Aww.
As I was back there, I noticed a pallet full of Ho-Ho cakes.
Uh-oh.
What?
Ho-Hos, are those the rolled ones that are dipped in chocolate? They're like a Swiss roll kind of dipped in chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I was back there, I noticed a pallet of Ho-Ho cakes just sitting there, like a giant cube of chocolatey goodness. I failed to mention I'm from South Jersey, right outside of Camden. I come from a family of thieves and grifters. My mom stole the salt and pepper shaker from every restaurant we ever ate at.
Aw, my grandma did that, but she wasn't from Jersey.
The instinct doesn't always come out in me, but sometimes nature wants to nature. When I saw the cakes, I changed into a werewolf, if werewolves like to steal. I pulled my state-of-the-art Air Force Ford Ranger up to the dock and proceeded to unload the entire pallet. I pull away post-haste back to the squadron and get on the radio. Safe shop, come in. This is roll. I'm coming in hot. I repeat, coming in hot. Get some airmen outside for an unload. When I got back, everyone knew the protocol. We stored the goods in our basement. Some people took some home for their families. Some used them for their lunch. One guy took so many he had a chair with them.
That would still smush them, wouldn't it?
Well, I think he stacked them on a chair and was like...
Oh, I'm picturing him like building a chair out of the boxes.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, yeah. One guy took so many he made a chair with him. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
I think I was...
But like it would still... You couldn't sit in that chair. It smushed the ho-hos.
So what? They're fucking ho-hos.
Okay.
You still eat them.
You just pull it out from under your butt and put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pull other things from under. No. Okay.
No. I don't want to hear about that mess.
Don't you talk that mess. Okay. I got the lion's share since it was my heist, and I did all the friggin' legwork. A month later, our squadron had a bake sale. I unwrapped every single goddamn one of those ho-hos and made $200. Who's stupid now, Dad?
Ingenuity.
Roll Spurbeck, host of VWB.
Nice. I believe it's Veterans with Benefits.
Nice.
That's an awesome story.
That's fucking great.
Thank you, Roll.
It's a good kickoff to the season.
Yeah. I love the thought of him just unwrapping every fucking ho-ho. I'm like, I made this shit.
$2 each.
Yeah. I mean, was the pallet of ho-hos meant to be sold at the USO? And they're just like, fuck it. They're sitting here. I'm taking them.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Well, so I don't know if the USO, because it's like a charity organization. So I don't know if the USO, you buy stuff there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been to one. I never saw one on the bases that I was at.
Yeah.
You know, we called it the exchange, and there was no.
But you like bought stuff. It was like a store.
Yeah, it was like the base grocery store.
Yeah.
Mall.
Interesting.
Let's say mall, because they sold clothes. You could
tax free.
Yeah, tax free.
Yeah.
Clothes, cigarettes, alcohol, toys. It was.
What kind of toys?
It was like a huge Walmart. Well, because there was on-base housing.
Just kidding.
What kind of toy? Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. No.
You don't know. There could have been a back room.
There could have been.
Exchange back room. Exchange at night.
Exchange after dark.
Yeah. That's better than at night. I told you I was dumb. If anyone knows how a USO works, or Roll, if you're listening.
Yeah, Mr. Spurbeck.
Tell us more, Mr. Spurbeck. Thank you for your story. That was great. All right. Let's get into another story. This one is entitled The Upside Down Labels. Hi, J&K. That's us.
That's us.
That's us. Love your podcast. It makes work bearable. Thank you. Happy to help.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
but thanks.
It. You don't listen to our podcast at work. You don't know.
I do sometimes.
You didn't listen to any of the afternoon breaks.
Don't you have a story to read?
Yes. Okay. Marital spat. Okay. A large part of my job is generating and applying a small circular barcode to products. The label that prints out is a square with the name of the product, but the only part we use is the middle circle that is pre-cut and contains a scannable barcode. Lately, the printers have been having issues staying aligned, so while trying to figure out how to fix that, we realized that the name, and therefore the whole label, was printed upside down. We did our best to fix the alignment, but at a certain point realized we weren't solving the problem and contacted our lead for assistance. At least 3 different people asked her about it at different times, and every time she denied that the labels ever printed any other way. They were always this way, I promise you, in the most fake, people-pleasing voice you could possibly imagine, with an uncomfortable laugh at the end. I don't know what an uncomfortable laugh office. Yeah.
Yeah. They're always printed this way, I promise.
I promise you. I tried to argue that the labels have always, up until this point, printed so that as they are coming out of the printer, you can read the name. But there was no changing her answer. I assure you, they have always been this way. Whether she actually believed that to be true, or as some power move decided to make us feel completely crazy, I am unsure. Why she wouldn't acknowledge that multiple individuals approached her at different times with the same comment also eludes me. You know, people who print labels almost every day and might notice if something was different. My coworkers and I discussed how we couldn't believe she was essentially gaslighting us and trying to convince us nothing had changed. No, it's always been this way. You guys are just really stupid. She taped some cardboard into the printer as a solution. Okay.
What the fuck did she do?
She taped some cardboard into the printer. I don't know. Fucking printers can make you crazy. I will just say that.
Yeah, I get it, but she's having a problem with shit printing upside down, right?
Yeah, cardboard will fix that.
Yeah, so just tape some cardboard in there.
You know what she should have used? Duct tape. That fixes fucking everything.
Well, it fixes shit that... It doesn't fix stupid. It's never fixed stupid.
Have you tried?
Sweetheart, who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, okay. Why this is necessary for a machine whose sole purpose is to print these labels escapes me, but I was just grateful to have perfectly centered barcodes. So I guess the cardboard somehow helped them be centered. I don't know. 3 days go by and the labels continue to print upside down. Well, yeah, because cardboard isn't going to fix that.
Did this genius misunderstand upside down? Like, did she confuse it with centered?
Or just like askew, maybe. By genius, you mean the leader, right? Not the person writing the story.
Yeah.
The one that taped cardboard. Like, I wonder if there was just some, like, my admin brain is starting to work. Like, was there some weird setting on whatever software generates these labels that just like flipped it? You know what I mean?
Maybe she went up to the printer like this and like stood on the back side of it and opened it up like this and like put the stuff, you know?
I don't know.
You know how usually you stand in front of a printer and you
that's
lift?
The copier. Like a printer is just going to come out of the paper trays, right? Like you lift.
I never liked you.
Yeah. I mean, if they're
a copy machine.
If they're copying to print, yes, that would make sense. Maybe they are.
Yeah, she taped cardboard to it.
I know, but
I wouldn't think.
But I
wouldn't think that they would be if you're taping cardboard to a printer, and everything's coming from a computer to that printer. Fuck, man.
But maybe it was like, so you know how they have like
you
the little
way too much Elmer's glue in fucking grade school.
But you know how they have like the little plastic slides for like the size of the paper? Maybe that was like kind of broken and not butting up. So she like taped some cardboard to that so that the labels would feed evenly. So that centered it, but it didn't make the upside down issue.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
didn't fix the episode. I don't know, man. We need more details. I gotta I need to know what happened with this printer. Okay. Where was I? 3 days go by and the labels continue to print upside down. Then one morning I went to print my labels and the alignment was way off again. The labels were no longer upside down. I excitedly told my coworkers and we exclaimed, "See, we aren't crazy. They were never upside down before." The lead happened to be off for 2 days, but I replied all to an email she had sent out asking our department for feedback on another process and added a side note. After a few days of printing upside down, the labels are now back to normal. I wish I could have seen her reaction. Thanks for reading. It's either Lee or Leah. 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 I hope it's Lee. Leah.
Leah.
Lee.
It's not Lee. Leah.
Thank you so much for your story. That's awesome. I've had many, many, many fights with printers and copiers and such over the years. So I understand your pain.
Yeah, I'm so curious though.
Like where the cardboard went.
Like what the fuck the cardboard was for? Like what?
I fixed it. Like it's working now.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It is really weird. I love it though. Those kinds of stories are funny because I mean, this probably could have been a good story for our psychologist on like why this leader sucked and just didn't try to figure out the actual problem. Because I'm gonna play psychologist right now badly. Okay. I think a lot of people in leadership positions probably are not trained to actually be in those positions and be leaders, and therefore they're just fucking winging it, and they feel like they have to have all the answers and be right and know everything instead of saying like, oh shit, this is really weird. I don't know why it's doing this. Let's kind of figure out what's going on here. They're just like, no, this has always been this way. I'm going to take some cardboard to it.
That's not really playing psychologist. I can't guarantee because it's not like I've done a study or some shit, but I'm just going to say it. I can almost guarantee that 75 to 80% of people that are in leadership positions at companies are there because they started before other people.
Oh, yeah.
And have been grandfathered into those positions.
Yeah.
And your time at a job
does not
make a leader.
I get wanting to promote from within. And, I think people will have more respect, depending on the situation, for someone that like knows the company. But if you're going to put that person in a position of leadership, you give them the fucking training, send them to classes, have them do whatever it takes to at least have some sort of resources on how to be a leader. Don't just be like, well, you worked here long enough, now you're in charge, and then just hope it goes well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll get into this much more on that future episode.
I would love to.
I'm excited about this guy coming on.
I am too, because I've been reading books on like leadership, and I don't want to say not like the psychology of leadership, but just being a leader and what it takes and running into situations that maybe you wouldn't think of these situations, but if you break it down into just simple groups and understand where certain situations fall, you can problem solve those situations. And but anyway, I'm excited to have these guys on and talk to them.
Yeah, I think it should be a little different for us, but fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's pause for a little break, and we'll be right back with some more Weirdest Jobs by State.
Fuckers.
So stick around. I don't know about you, but with a busy work schedule, I never have time to sit down and read. Luckily, there's Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up articles about the most trending topics on the web and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. You can browse articles from topics you choose and just start playing. Follow specific topics from sports, tech, business, science, or Bitcoin. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them aloud. They even have digital radio. And do you want to know the best part? They have podcasts. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. And you can find our podcast, Fuck My Work Life, there too. Download and try Newsly for free by visiting www.newsly.me or clicking on the link in our show notes. And be sure to use promo code FWL for a 1-month free premium subscription. Stop scrolling and start listening with Newsly. All right. Jay has got 2 more Weirdest Jobs by State, continuing on from season 3.
I do.
What you got for us today?
So today I have Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh,
yeah. Oregano.
Oregano.
What are they? Oregano.
Oregon. So their weirdest job is a professional snuggler, which is actually a weird job.
I mean, that is pretty weird. I'm curious to know the context of this.
As people become isolated in the digital era, Professional snugglers offer platonic companionship. Bullshit. Cuddle Up to Me, which offers... Oh, that's the name of the company.
Oh, Cuddle Up to Me? This has got to be based out of Portland. It has to be.
Cuddle Up to Me, which offers cuddling services. Opened in Portland in 2013.
Yep.
They currently offer certification for people looking to become professional cuddlers.
How the fuck do you get certified to be a cuddler? They just watch you snuggle something. They're like, I don't know, your form is a little off.
Yeah. It took you 3 minutes to try to fuck it. You're out.
Did you get an erection? Sorry, can't hire you.
The coronavirus pandemic has, of course, made traditional sessions impossible for many professional snugglers. But some are offering virtual
I was
sessions.
just going to say, are there Zoom snuggle sessions? We don't think that works that way.
And that's where this ends.
That's it?
Yeah. It doesn't go into how the virtual sessions work.
Interesting.
Or how Cuddle Up to Me made it through the pandemic.
That just sounds like a porn. Porn. Like a porn site. Look at this little bitch. Little crazy bitch is jumping up. She loves bottle caps.
She does.
She's crazy. I'm going to research this more. If you guys aren't following us on TikTok, go find us on TikTok at FMWL Pod. And I've been taking these weirdest jobs by state and kind of researching them a little more and putting little videos together on TikTok on these jobs. So go follow us there and maybe you'll learn a little bit more about what the fuck, how a Zoom snuggle.
And if you follow us and you are a professional snuggler, where the fuck are your stories?
Yeah, we want to hear those. So I was like snuggling this guy.
And then now I have 2 kids. And
yeah, shit. What was I going to say? See, thoughts are just, they're there and then they're gone if I don't say them right away.
I don't want to say that I'm a miracle worker, but I turned a back rub into 4 kids and a mortgage.
That's not a miracle, sweetheart. Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you want to support us on Patreon, maybe we'll make enough money to hire a Zoom session with a professional snuggler, and then we can fucking podcast about it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun.
Or we can just I guess we'd have to let them know. Huh?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great to like do a podcast where
we just snuggle?
We just record the professional snuggler that we hire.
Yeah. I see, like in person, I get it. You're snuggling. I'm very curious about the virtual snuggling. Is it snuggling?
Snuggling.
Is it just like fucking annoying ASMR, like them petting the microphone, like, oh, I'm stroking your hair. Does this comfort you?
Do you want me to spit on it?
Ew, no. That's a different kind of thing.
Oh, well, I would not pass that class then.
Yeah. Okay. What's our second weirdest job but state for today?
Our second weirdest job comes to us from sunny Pennsylvania.
It's always sunny in Pennsylvania. Hey, we got a buddy in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Our friend Matt from the Decaying with the Boys podcast. They're great. Go check them out.
So the weirdest job in Pennsylvania is chocolate taster.
That's not fucking weird.
I know. But I mean,
because Hershey's is in Pennsylvania, right? This has got to have something to do with Hershey's.
Most likely, yeah. Because what other state has like
a big chocolate
factory?
Well, San Francisco's got Ghirardelli, but I don't think that's like known for whatever. Yeah. Let's hear about a stupid chocolate taster.
Pennsylvania is home to several Hershey's plants. Like plants that grow or...
Oh my gosh.
What?
Stop.
That grows?
Is it a plant that grows?
So there is a need for professional tasters who can ensure that the sweets produced in those plants are sweet enough.
God, like, would you get so sick of chocolate?
I feel like Hershey's could just make the chocolate and the people who are going to eat it would yelp if it was shitty or not.
Yeah, but you don't want to like put a bunch of money into
less cacao.
Yeah. Jesus. You don't want to spend a bunch of money like produce because I'm sure they produce vats of shit at a time, right? You don't want to do that and then realize like that sucks, even though they probably have more money than God. It's still a big loss. But like this is not a job you could do full time, right? You would first of all probably get diabetes, and second, you'd be so sick of chocolate.
I can almost guarantee that one of the prerequisites for this job is you have to have diabetes already.
I don't think you could do that job with diabetes. It would
their
kill
insurance
you.
company would not cover you getting diabetes.
I don't think. And then Hershey sues because you died.
Yeah, the lawyers were like, no.
No.
It's a pre-existing condition if they have diabetes already, so we're good.
I mean, America is that gross.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt, can you tell us a weirder job in Pennsylvania, please? Because this one is odd, but there's got to be a weirder job. Isn't that weird ass town that's like above like a boiling gas mine or whatever somewhere in Pennsylvania? Like nobody can live there anymore.
Oh, like the coal mine that's been on fire for 50 years?
That's what it was.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's in Pennsylvania. There's got to be people that have to like monitor that shit. I feel like that's weirder than chocolate tasters.
I think maybe 40 years ago, 30 years ago, there were people that had to monitor.
They're just now they're just like, fuck it.
They just have like drones and like sensors that monitor it. And what the fuck? Yep. Still on fire.
There's the one security guard that just roams the perimeter.
Ooh, did you see that plume of smoke over there?
Yeah. Hey kids, get away from here. You don't want to go in there. Okay. That's nice. Let's do our next one. I'm going to do our next one. Okay, Rhode Island. Oh, okay. I was going to say ghost hunter because that's where the ghost hunters are from. They are plumbers / ghost hunters.
Yes.
Okay. Rhode Island is our next one. Oh, I think we forgot to mention that this is a list from USA Today of weirdest jobs by state. Just want to credit the author.
I'm pretty sure you said that in the Oregon one. Didn't you?
No, you did Oregon.
Oh, no, when we were listening to the
when we were trying to figure out which one we left off on. Because we're really professional and we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Much. Our next weirdest job by state is Rhode Island. And their weirdest job, a quahogger? Quahogger. It's Quahogger. Quahogger. Quahogger.
Yeah.
Okay. Rhode Island is famous for its seafood, particularly a quahog. Is that a fish? Particularly the quahog.
I'm pretty sure it's quahog.
Quahog. Hey Siri, how do you pronounce Quahog?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do you pronounce quahog. Check it out.
Okay, you're not going to tell me, but I think she said quahog. Yeah. All right, bitch. Why don't you just spell it Cohog?
I found this on the web for how you pronounce quahog. Oh, so she's not going to say it?
Well, I was hoping she'd say quahog.
Quahog.
Okay, particularly the quahog, a large, hard-shelled clam that can be used to make chowder or other food. Chowder. Though some farm these clams. Can they call them a clam farmer?
They're co-pimps.
Others still scoop wild quahogs out of the mud to sell to stores and restaurants. So this is like not a job you apply for. This is just something this is a hustle. This is a side hustle.
Yeah, this is a hustle.
You go out there and you dig the quahogs out of the mud and you sell them to restaurants.
I don't think people in Pennsylvania talk like that.
Well, if you're whatever.
Yeah, well, if you're digging in the mud for quahogs, you fucking talk like this.
Talk like that no matter what. Okay.
You simpleton son of a bitch.
I like clam digger better. I mean, that's a pretty strange thing to do, I guess. Rhode Island, that's pretty cool. But if you know a weirder one, let us know. All right. And then our last one for today, South Carolina.
Oh, shit.
Do you know who we know?
My favorite ladies.
Who we know and love in South Carolina?
Sugar-coated murder.
That's right. Ann and Karen.
That's right.
We're going to be on their show soon. We already recorded it. I don't know when it's coming out, but we love them so much. Go check them out. Do you remember that, Jay?
Weren't we just fucking on it?
Yes. Podcast Time Travel.
I remember it.
Yeah. We love them. Go listen to Sugar-Coated Murder. Okay, ladies and everyone else listening. The weirdest job in South Carolina. Okay, this is a little strange. Kazoo factory worker. Kazoo.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it's weird. Can you imagine like you're at a party? What do you do for a living? I make kazoos.
I feel like if you worked at the factory, every party you went to, you would just speak through a kazoo.
You're just oh my God. Everyone would hate your guts.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Beaufort, South Carolina is home to the Kazoo Factory. Say that 3 times fast.
Kazoo no.
No. Kazoo Factory. Kazoo Factory. Kazoo Factory. Kazoo. The factory is complete with a museum. Because of course, how much history can there be behind a kazoo?
Dumb shit like that needs a fucking museum.
The first kazoo was whittled out of bamboo and was created by the people on the Mayflower.
If you notice, this is a Cro-Magnon man.
Cro-Magnon
with a stone kazoo.
Yeah. Oy. Oh, I was reading clams again. Back on the clams.
I was reading clams.
Okay. So the museum has an interactive tour. I mean, are you putting your mouth on a bunch of kazoos that other mouths have been on?
Yeah.
No, thank you, COVID.
Whore.
Or any like flu, colds.
You kazoo whore.
Any germs that's gross. Okay. During which, that you can make your own kazoo. Not blow on everyone's kazoo.
Sweet.
Hey, did you blow my kazoo?
How do you make a kazoo? They're made out of like fucking plastic.
But when we go visit Ann and Karen in South Carolina, we are not.
We're not
going to go visit them? Or we're not going to go to the kazoo factory?
No, we're not going to go make a fucking kazoo. Of course we'll go visit them.
I don't know, Ann and Karen, do you think we can get Jay drunk enough to go to the kazoo factory?
You probably could. And that'd be okay because I wouldn't remember.
Yeah. All right. So that is all of our weirdest jobs by state for today. Like I said, go check us out on TikTok because I'm trying to do some videos going a little bit more in depth into what these jobs entail, how much they pay, etc. I mean, that's kind of it for our first episode back.
Yep.
Do you think we hit all the notes that we're supposed to hit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one's for the Neatcast boys. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for sticking with us, for continuing to listen to us. If you're new, thank you for joining us. What else? That's it. We love you, fuckers.
We love you guys so much, you fucking fuckers.
You fucking fuckers. You're the best fuckers.
Fuck you, you fucking
to
fuckers.
To ever have fucking listened to us.
That's fucking right. Fucking right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Send your stories and all the stuff. Listen to the thing.
Yes, please. More stories.
All right. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to the Fuck My Work Life podcast. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast platform. You can support the show by telling your friends or joining our Patreon. We also have some sweet Fuck My Work Life merch available over at Teespring. All links can be found in the show notes. Send your workplace stories to fmwlpod@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail at 310-818-3273. Be sure to follow us on all the socials at FMWLpod. And remember to support indie podcasts. They work hard to bring you a variety of amazing content. Until next week, bye fuckers.